Hi everyone, Deanna here. For my analysis of critical pedagogy in action, I've chosen to look at an initiative in the New York City public school system. I was drawn to this initiative partially because of its location in New York City. I lived in New York City and Queens and attended school in Manhattan from 2012 to 2013. New York is an exciting city and one of the most culturally diverse cities in the world. Yet, and maybe because of that, it is the place where I witnessed the most in-your-face and vile racism that I have ever been personally witness to. And I've traveled around the world pretty extensively. So from my perspective, New York City is a setting where critical pedagogy can do so much good for young New Yorkers. In this short video, I'll answer 6 questions to give you information about their initiative called the Student Voice Collaborative. The initiative was started in 2010 with the goal of generating a wave of student-led change across New York City public high schools. Details on specific outcomes are reported through 2016, and a quick Google search turned up an article written about the collective in January of this year. It appears to be an ongoing initiative. Although the collaborative was originally started for all New York City schools, it now serves only the schools in Brooklyn, which just happens to be my favorite borough, by the way. It might be nice to know, however, why this change occurred. I plan to contact one of the coordinators to see what I can find out. It takes a lot of ingredients to put the SVC pie together each year. People who are involved include representatives from the Department of Education who work directly with students, and in each participating school, 2 student representatives who work on the initiative in their school for school credit, along with the student council members from each school, and a student staff action committee which includes the principal of the school. All of these people work together to bring about student-directed initiatives within their own schools. The schools use a process they call Launch and Orbit. The year starts with the student staff action team performing a student voice school review. From this, students will identify problem areas in their school where student voice is lacking. The students, along with their student councils, conduct research in the school to get feedback on what initiative to move forward. Once an initiative is chosen, an action plan is developed, and the action team get to work engaging the school community in the initiative. The principal oversees and champions all of this as they work toward their goal. SVC members throughout the year also work with and shadow Department of Education officials as they do annual school reviews. There are a few reasons why I think this initiative just might be an example of critical pedagogy put into practice. Each year, when the student voice review is done with students and staff, the students are given an opportunity to identify areas where their voice is not being heard. Once they have identified some areas, they take it to the student body as a whole, conducting surveys to see what they think about these areas and what their suggestions are for solutions. Students are encouraged to find and use their voice. When an initiative for the school is ultimately chosen, the Student Staff Action Committee work with the student body to make the idea a reality, in effect showing the students that using their voice can bring about change in their community that they've started. I do have one concern though. I'm not sure if the areas of social justice that I would love to see addressed in this process have been. I see no reason why they couldn't, but this is something I'll be looking at closely when I do my full analysis. With regard to the actual outcomes of the initiative, I would say that through the process, each year a light is shone on the issues that the individual schools deal with. There are reports available detailing each of the initiatives completed by schools over the period of 2010 to 2015. I'll be reviewing these reports for specific individual outcomes in my analysis. But in the end, kids are empowered to see that they can bring about meaningful change. If you want to know more about the Student Voice Collaborative, visit their website at www.studentvoicecollaborative.com. Thanks for watching.